sorry? I don't know, this is where my thing is at, so this is where I went. Oh, there we go. All right. If everyone is in, I'd like to say that we did meet in executive session this evening, and I would like to call the meeting to order at 7:10. And start with the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, and our first item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. Attached are the minutes of the regular session meeting held on July 17th, 2025. Board, your pleasure.
I'd like,
Make a motion that the board approve the regular session minutes of July 17th, 2025.
second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? If there is no discussion, board, if you would please place your votes.
Technical difficulty.
We have a motion and a second. I don't know. Is there any discussion? Well, it's okay. If there is no discussion, board, if you would please place your votes. It'll be okay.
We'll find out when you refresh. Okay. Thought it was sort of subtle how they fired me. One way, there's a football team that breaks your plate at the dinner table.
What?
Football, they break the plate.
Oh, yeah.
You're gone.
All right, and we have a 7-0 vote. Thank you, board. All right, next on our agenda is financial reports, but we don't have any of those. So we will move on to the next item. And that's any comments on agenda items. Are there any comments on the agenda items? All right, and we have a 7. That would also be a no. We'll move on to the next agenda item, which is the personnel report. Mr. Mock.
Board, in your electronic packet, you've received a copy of the personnel report and the personnel report addendum for August 7th. Board action is requested.
I'd like to make a motion that the board approve the personnel reports as presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second for the personnel reports. And board, you may place your votes there if there is no discussion.
I'd like to make a motion that the board approve.
At this time, do we have everything filled?
Yes, we do.
I have a motion and
Good
a
job,
second
John.
for the personnel. All right, and that vote passes 7-0. Thank you, board. Next on the agenda item is the recommendation to accept, my apologies, my mouse is all over the place here. There we go. The Lake County Supporting Addiction-Free Environments, or the SAFE grant. Dr. Buffington?
Board, in your packet, you have a copy of the award notice from SAFE. Debbie Mathis is our representative to SAFE, does a wonderful job with them. This year, we are doing a book study with our freshman class in health, and it's the 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens, and this grant will pay for that, and board action is requested to accept the grant so that we can proceed.
I'd like to make a motion that the board accept the Lake County Supporting Addiction-Free Environments Grant as presented and authorize the superintendent to execute the grant documents.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
Great job.
Great job. Yeah. Keep getting that money.
Okay. If there is nothing further, board, please place your vote.
As presented and authorize the superintendent to execute the grant documents.
And that passes 7-0. There's a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Okay.
Great job.
Next item on the agenda is the recommendation to accept the contract with Indiana Online Academy Flex Ed. Dr. Buffington?
Board, in your packet, you have a recommendation to accept this contract with the Indiana Online Academy Flex Ed. This is how we will be taking care of some enrollments for world languages. Board action is requested.
Recommendation to accept the contract.
Make a motion that the board approve the contract with Indiana Online Academy Flex Ed and authorize the superintendent to execute the contract agreement.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on the floor. Board, is there any discussion? Since there is not, please place your
Approve
votes.
the contract with Indiana Online Academy Flex Ed.
And we pass 7-0. Thank you, board.
To execute the contract agreement.
The next item on our agenda is a potential conflict of interest disclosure. Dr. Buffington?
Board, in your packet, you can find the enclosed conflict of interest disclosure for Ricky Guthrie due to her sister being employed as the Director of Transportation.
The next item on our agenda
And it is requested that the board take this disclosure and act upon it to be filed with the State Board of Accounts and the Lake County Clerk.
I'd like to make a motion that the board accept the disclosure statement and direct the superintendent file the document with the State Board of Accounts and the Lake County Clerk.
Second.
There is a motion and a second. Is there any discussion, board, on the item?
I'd like to make a motion that the board
If not, please place your vote.
disclosure statement and direct the superintendent file the document with the State Board of Accounts.
And that vote passes 7-0. Thank you, board.
Second.
Next item on the agenda is the first reading of the resolution adopting updates for the Hobart School Board policy. Mr. Longer?
Board, you have before you the resolution
That vote passes 7-0.
regarding
Thank
the
you,
updates
board.
to board policy that we discussed this evening in the work session.
Next item on the agenda is the first reading of the
Have
resolution
any
adopting
questions
updates
about
for
any
the
of the
Hobart School
exhibits, I'd be
policy.
happy to address them. But I will remind you that the vast majority of the changes are merely updates to board policy to comply with changes to state law that occurred within the last session. The primary exception is the updates to the food service policy to correct some issues as far as the meal charges.
Okay, thank you, sir. Mr. Porras, would you please read the title of the resolution?
Sure, we have a resolution number 2025-20, a resolution approving amendments to the bylaws and policies of the Board of School Trustees of the School City of Hobart.
Thank you, board, your pleasure. Mr. Porras, would you please read the title of the resolution?
Sure, we have a resolution number
Read the whole thing now.
2025-20.
I'd like to make a motion that the board adopt resolution number 2025-20 for the bylaws and policy changes in the comprehensive document entitled Bylaws and Policies of the School City of Hobart, and move to the second reading and possible adoption to August 21st, 2025 board meeting.
Second.
Resolution number 2025-20 for the bylaws and policy changes in the comprehensive document entitled
Stu and
Bylaws and
Don,
Policies
there we are.
of the School City of
My
Hobart.
apologies, board. Mr. Porras, would you please do a roll call vote, and board, would you also record your votes electronically?
David Cosby,
Aye.
Don Rogers.
Aye.
Brad Keane,
Aye.
Stuart Schultz.
Aye.
Frank Porras votes aye. Sandy Hillen. Aye. And Ricky Guthrie.
Aye. My apologies, board. And that passes 7-0. There we are. Thank you, board.
David Cosby. Don
The
Rogers.
next item on our agenda is the updates, announcements, and reports.
Votes aye.
Dr. Buffington?
That's right. You can see in your packet, you have back some, the Welcome Back Ricky family packet. You have the Welcome Back Ricky staff packet. Make sure that you take a look at the packet for the staff. You are certainly welcome as they return on Monday to come join us for breakfast at 7:30. We have a keynote speaker, Jimmy Cassis. He is a fabulous keynote speaker. doing something called Words on the Wall, because we want to make sure that all of the things that we believe are not just words on the wall, that we are acting them out in good faith. He's comical, but he is really quite effective. You are certainly welcome to join us for that. The second day of teacher, their second day back, they have a wide selection of things that we're going to be training them in for the first part of the day. And then we welcome back our students on Wednesday. And so we'll be excited to see all of them. You also have some of the welcome back information from some of our other buildings. Some of them are still finishing their updates for their staff.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Buffington. The next item on our agenda is comments, and we will start with you.
Well, I can say that we're ready to go. And I want to thank all of our support staff that's been working all summer to prepare for our students to come back and our staff to come back. I definitely want to say an extra word of kindness to our transportation department, passing their bus inspection. They have a new director, new secretary. That's going well. And then, of course, we have a new food service director. We have a new director of facilities. So there's lots going on over in the support department, and they're doing a great job. It's great to have the principals back with our clerical, our administrative assistants. We're all ready to go. As far as your central office staff that works all year long, it's been an extremely busy summer. I want to make sure that I thank the people to my left. People wonder what we do in the summertime. We work hard, prepping for whether it's budget, whether it's capital improvement, whether it's board policy, whether it's curriculum updates. We do it all in the summertime, prepping for people to come back, or whatever legalities that we have going on that we have to fulfill for the school corporation. So a special thank you to all of you. And other than that, we had Ricky Rush, and we had our kindergarten students got to ride the bus with their parents, and so that's always exciting and fun. Ricky Rush went really well, and I think we're ready to go. All this preparation and hard work, and we'll welcome them all back next week. So there you go. We're all set to go.
All right. Mr. Glover?
Not much for me. I'm excited to start a new year. The energy around the district is great right now, and I think people are ready to go, so I'm looking forward to
All this
getting going
preparation
here.
and hard work, and
All righty. Mr. King?
all back next week.
I think just looking forward to everybody coming back. It's been busy, but it's been great with high school and middle school. They've had their pictures and everything already. They're back to school, like their orientations and things, and it seems like the kids are pretty excited. It's really great to see them all. We've seen some teachers, so just looking forward to it. Busy,
Okay.
but
Mr. Longer?
Just remind the board that the proposed amendments to board policy would be on the agenda at the next meeting for second reading and final adoption. If you find you have any questions about any of those after you get home, feel free to reach out to me.
Thank you. Mr. Mock?
Just looking forward to next week. It's always an exciting time having staff back in the buildings, although it's a different feel in the summer. As Dr. Buffington mentioned, it's certainly busy. Appreciate all of the staff that worked really hard this summer with anything and everything, just getting ready for this year. I'd also like to thank Dr. Buffington for an outstanding administrative leadership retreat last week, 2 weeks ago. Kind of feels like it was yesterday. But that's always a great time for our administrators to reflect on the prior year and get ready for the new school year, set that vision for what we expect for our students. So always great. And then as she mentioned with Jimmy Cassis coming next week, really looking forward to that. He was here in June presenting to administrators from across the region, and I really enjoyed his presentation, so looking forward to that on Monday as well. And then obviously looking forward to having our students back with us on Wednesday.
Dr. Krieg?
I'd echo the same comments. I was with some teachers today, and it was neat because they said, a couple of them said, you know, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm really excited to come back. And it's like, you could say that, you know. And so that was neat. And I would also say, while I was here, and I'm sure Dr. Buffington would comment on this, a couple times ago, weeks ago, Judge Longer and I, we mentioned, had seen some people from Vigo County through Gibraltar that commented on Hobart High School and how they were going to come up here, and they said, "Are you from Hobart?" And we said, "We are." And they said, "Well, we want to see Hobart High School." And so I looked out in the hallway today, and sure enough, there they were. They had two little buses of people that they brought, and I saw Craig Osika leading them around with some others, and I thought that was pretty neat, you know, and they kind of waved, and so I thought, how cool is that, you know, that this building is still a showcase. So I'm excited to see kids and staff come back as well, and a lot of hard work this summer. I too would echo those comments about the administrative retreat and Dr. Buffington's leadership, and excited to see people come on in next week. I know she's invited you. You should come if you're able to.
Mr. Cosby?
Yeah, again, just a big thank you to Dr. Buffington and everybody to her left for everything that you guys have done over the summer to get everybody ready to come back. Just a quick note from the Education Foundation meeting last week. Looks like they have officially decided that they are going to host the Taste of Autumn, whatever, I don't know what it's called now.
Harvest Homecoming.
Yeah,
Harvest Homecoming, I'm sorry, here at the high school. So it's going to be held in the Great Hall. Still trying to finalize menu and based on that to try to decide on a ticket price for sure. But looks like we are definitely going to be doing that here. So I think it's exciting. I think it gives the Education Foundation a bigger opportunity to make more money, bringing down that cost of ticket price and attendance, and hopefully getting some more people to be here on a Sunday. It's going to be more of like a brunch concept instead of the later evening dinner type meeting that we've had in the past.
Yep.
And then I would be belittle myself to not mention that Friday night is our soap game for football. It's our first inter-squad scrimmage. Attendance is 1 bottle of body wash to get in the gate. So come out and support the football team and their first opportunity to showcase their talent to the community. So I would be belittle myself. Other than that, that's all I have.
Mr. Rogers?
Suggested, having been in the locker room, 2 bottles would be good. If you've never been in the locker room, it's time for body wash.
Especially during this kind of heat.
Thank you very much for that side of the room. I can't even imagine how much work that is over there, and somehow you always get it done just in time, and it's greatly appreciated. And John, I'm going to try and do better on the test on coaching. This is my 57th year of coaching, and that's the only test that I don't do very well on. If I get 100, I'll let you know.
Looking forward to it.
Mr. Keen?
I think that everybody kind of said a good piece about just the work that you guys put in on that side of the room over there. Being a parent who became an audience member for a few years, who has now become a member of the board, my respect for what you guys do has only increased with each level of increased attendance that I've had. You guys have a very difficult job, and people don't realize how hard it is to keep up with the laws and the changes and the kids, and to still not just comply, but to exceed and to really offer a great education here in Hobart. And I really want to just put it out there to the public that you guys do fantastic, and we thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Mr. Schultz?
I echo the same sentiments, and I'll just say thank you as well to all of you.
Shujin?
It feels very surreal that senior year is like creeping up on us. I can't believe it's like next week, but I'm definitely really ready to be back. I'm excited to be back. The board's doing great work, and like even with just this meeting, even though we don't have a big audience today, we're still going above and beyond to make sure that everything's prepared for when the school year starts. So thank you for all your time and commitments over the summer.
I would be remiss not to say that some of the work that Shujing did with me with Boyana, our graduate last year, valedictorian, we worked on a mentor program, and I met with Debbie Mathis, our director of SEL, and Sean Zolads, and we refined what some of the work was that we did. And I think we're going to be instituting that very quickly here, but wouldn't have been possible without some of the work that Shujing did with Boyana and myself. And so pretty excited about it. Then I took that and refined it a little bit for the middle school and the elementary schools. And so our goal is to make sure that kids understand that mentorship is an important part of life. And so it's not just one mentor. There's many people that you will encounter in your life that can help you be the best version of yourself, right? And so Shujing was really on it with me, and Boyana as well. You could tell her where we are. I sent the final draft to Shujing for her to take a look at, and she endorsed it, which was good for me because I wanted her feedback on it. And hopefully she's going to join it, and we'll get some of the other people helping us as well. I do think that, a compelling story, you'll see it in the Bricky podcast that I do with people. As you get focused on excellence this next go around tomorrow, you're going to see a memorable cast on the Bricky Experience podcast show with the mayor on what it means to be a Bricky, right? And it's a great one if you don't understand like the brickyards and everything else. But I also introduce in this newsletter the first podcast show on mentoring. And this was really heartfelt coming from a student that attends here. You will see him on the Bricky podcast show with us. I want to thank Chris for helping me with it. But he's the one that came to me and asked for a meeting, and he thought every kid should have a mentor. And he has a compelling story why. And so that's one of the things that we've really worked on is to help kids see that there are people that believe in them, that they have to believe in themselves. And how do you get the right direction and guidance from some people that can lead you along the way? Sneak peek of other podcasts that have been about mentoring. Bernie Carter, our Lake County prosecutor, he's been on the podcast show. And then in addition, our mayor came back for a repeat. And let's just say he has a great story to tell kids. And I hope they listen because it's compelling. We want kids to see that people are in places that they are right now because other people have helped them see what's inside of themselves when sometimes they don't see it, right? So looking forward to that this year. We've worked hard on finding potential, hidden potential, who believed in you, mentoring, and how do we take care of all of that, right? So it's going to be a great school year, and I'm looking forward to working with Shujing. This will be one of our big goals that we had last year, right? So thank you for all your help with that.
Mr. Porras.
Yes, I'd like to wish our fellow senior here a successful senior year. Definitely take your time and enjoy the year because it's going to go very quick. And so I wish you the best. Secondly, I was over by the middle school the last couple of days, kind of more in the way than trying to help out. But
Thank you, Mr. Porras.
But it was nice to see all the nervous energy and the excitement of both the parents and the administration, the kids especially, trying to learn how to work their lockers and everything. So, so everybody's looking forward to a successful school year.
Thank you.
Mrs. Helen?
I'd like to say thank you for all the hard work this summer and the leadership that you've all provided for this upcoming year. Your planning and your vision is what makes it happen. But I also want to say for our teachers, wow, what an exciting time this is, because you talked about looking at potential. Every student that walks in their classroom, how many jobs do you get to do that do-over button once a year, where you get a fresh group of students and they all come to you and they really are like sponges. They're ready they may all show you in a different way, but it's finding that potential in them.
It is.
That starts on day one. So I'm excited for the new school year for them. I bet they won't be able to sleep Tuesday night, but I did see.
Believe it or not, I've been doing this for 39 years. I don't sleep either.
I don't either, still, and I don't have a classroom and I don't sleep.
Yeah.
But Mrs. Miracle had put something on there that I thought was the most precious thing about her grandchild that's starting kindergarten. When they met their teacher, they gave them some little confetti to put under their pillow. It was good start to a school year confetti. So I thought that was really special.
That is cute.
And I hope that everybody sleeps on their confetti Tuesday night. That
There
they
you
come
go.
back ready to learn.
Both Mr. Keene and Mrs. Hillen both have already said that the people on our left with their leadership and their preparation and their guidance, it just didn't quit over the summer, and we appreciate that. And we appreciate that you put that effort in every day, regardless if school is in session or not, and we appreciate that. And like Mr. Keene said, if only our community would understand just that we don't stop here and that we do it for our kids. And so with that, I'd like to say thank you. Shujing, Mr. Porce is correct, it will go by very fast. And I would say good luck, but I don't think you need it. I think that you and Grace will be just fine. And I look forward to Wednesday. So I think we are done here. Let me just do one more thing. And that is the adjournment of the meeting. Thank you, board. And we will see each other next time on August the 21st.
I thought you were going to